Hi, I'm Janet Feld, and I am the founder and master teacher at Janet's Planet Music Lessons for Humanoids. And welcome to Lesson 2. And this is a series for people who already play some guitar and you're ready to add some stuff to your guitar playing toolbox. In the rest of this series, you're going to be learning some finger picking styles, at least 2. And if I'm feeling really reckless, and I'm apt to do that, I'll teach you a 3rd one, and also some new strumming patterns. Now in Lesson 1 you learned how to play Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones, and today I'm going to teach you how to play a song called Killin' the Blues. The song was written by Roland Sally, and the people that have covered this song, he has his own version. He's an English songwriter, but the most well-known versions are written or performed most recently by Alison Krauss and Robert Plant on their Raising Sand album, by Shawn Colvin in her 1992 album CoverGirl, and also by Chris Smither. He recorded it many years ago, I believe in the 1980s. However, you can find more recent live versions of it as well. And each of those versions is just fantastic because the songwriters and the performers, they bring their own style to it, and it's just a beautiful song. So what I'm going to start with is I'm just going to play a little bit of the song for you. I've also included the sheet music for you to download, as well as an MP3 of me singing and playing this song. So you can, that's just to help you when it comes to practicing. All right, we're going to be playing the E, the A, the B7, and also in this song we're going to be playing what's called an E sus4 chord. Now sus4 is when you have those suffixes to chords, what it does is it gives you information about how the notes are put together. They're put together in a very particular structure. And actually in today's bonus lesson I included a lesson about chord structure so that you can see why you would call something major, minor, 7th chord, sus4, whatever. All right? So I've included that, so, you know, because there are many people that are curious about it, which is why I created that lesson. So here's your E chord. To make your E sus4 chord, you're going to take your 4th finger, your pinky, and you're going to put it on the 2nd fret on the G, right there. Okay? Now, your 1st finger, when you're playing an E chord, is already there. And the way it's written in the sheet music, it's like you've got your fingers like so, and you've taken your 1st finger off. That's correct, of course, but the truth is that I don't take the finger off because you don't need to. Once you've put this finger on, whatever this finger is doing becomes irrelevant, because the only thing that matters is whichever finger is closer to the sound hole, that's the sound you're going to get. And here's the sound. This is E, and now E sus4. All right? So let me just play a little bit of it for you. It's going to go on. Now, I just think that's one of the prettiest songs I've ever heard. All right, now the first thing I want to do is I want to teach you the strumming pattern. What's going to happen is you're going to do one thing when you're playing the sus chord and something different when you don't. So let me teach it to you without the sus chord first. You're going to go like this. Actually, take your left hand, just like we did for satisfaction and just touch these strings really lightly so you get a muted sound. Okay? Now, you're going to go like this. Down, hit. I'm hitting with the side of my palm to the strings. Down, hit, down, down, hit. Down, hit, down, down, hit. The way you count that is like so. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. All right? On the sheet music itself, the strumming pattern is written out so that you can also see what it looks like. All right? Now I'm going to practice this with you again, except this time, let's do it with just over and over again. I'm going to mute the strings and do it with me. I'm going to count to 4, and let's do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and down, hit, down, down, hit, down, hit, down, down, hit, down, hit, down, down, hit, down, hit, down, down, hit. All right? Now, here's what happens. Some of the measures, starting with the first 6 measures, you're going to play an E to an E sus4 chord. You play the E sus4 chord on the 4th beat of the verse. The 4th beat of the measure. All right? Now, so with the original strum, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So where I just showed you to do a second hit, right, on the 4th beat, when you're playing an E sus4 chord, instead of hitting the strings, you're going to strum and play the chord, like so. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Can you hear the difference? There's the E sus4 on the 4th beat. So every time I say 4, I'm playing E sus4, and then I'm taking my pinky back off for the first measure, the first beat of the next measure, like so. Watch and listen. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's do it with the E sus4 chord. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down, hit, down, down, down. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Down, hit, down, down, E sus. Back to E. Hit, down, down. All right. Now, let's play the song together. I'm going to play it a little bit more slowly than I did the first time, and I'd like you to follow along as best you can. All right? When I get to a B7 chord, I'm going to call out the chords as we play. When I get to a B7 chord, I'm going to stop for a second, let you get there, in case you're still getting used to it. All right? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. E sus, back to the E. E sus, back to the E. E sus, E. E sus, leaves were falling. E sus, just like embers. And now I'm in it playing an E here. Now in the next measure you're going to play an E7. Just take your third finger off, and that's, you know, one finger difference. E, E7, and that's nice easy chord switch. Ready, and colors, E7. Red and gold, they set us, A, on fire. Again. Burning just like E to E sus4. A moonbeam in our eyes. Alright, now we're going to a B7. We're going to sing the chorus now, starting with the B7. Alright, through most of the chorus, you're doing, there aren't that many E sus4 chords until you get to your first ending. And then you'll play the extra strum right on the fourth beat instead of doing a hit, right? But right now we're doing just down, hit, down, down, hit for the B7. Ready? 3, 4, and somebody said they saw me. E, swinging the world like A, the tail bouncing over E, a white cloud. Alright, now B7, and now you've just hit a first ending. Alright? Here we go. Ready, and Killin. Now we're going to do E to E sus4 for 2 measures. Then we're going back to the top of the page to measure 5. And we're going to sing the second verse. The blues. Now I'm guilty. Alright, so at the end of that first ending, you see a repeat symbol that the same as what you saw in satisfaction. You've got that thick black line with the thin line in front of it and the 2 dots. So you're looking once again for the parentheses. So you've got one end over there and the other end and measure 5. All right, and so you're going back there to sing the second verse. Now I'm guilty of something. All right, let's do that together. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm guilty of something. I hope you E7 never do, because A, there is nothing any sadder than losing E yourself in love. E sus4 and E, extra hit. All right, take a second. Get your B7 chord. Ready, and somebody said they saw me. E, swinging the world. A, by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud. All right, now the first and the second ending are the same. So now you're going to play that B7 again. Actually, let me show you. I'm going to hold up the sheet music for you to look at. Hold on, let me get that for you. All right, now what I'm going to show you is the sheet music here. When you go down here, you have a first ending, right here, second ending. After the third verse, you're going to go right to the third ending. You're going to skip the first ending, second ending. You're going to skip that, and you're going to go right here to this B7. Killin' the blues. And right at that end of that measure is this thing. It says DS al coda. And what that DS stands for da segno. This is Italian. So you're looking for the segno, the sign, all right? And what you see there is this little symbol here. That's the segno. And think about like a game of concentration where you have to match the cards, right? So you want to go back up here, and then you find the segno, all right, the sign. So basically what it's telling you, in this particular case, it's saying, sing the chorus again. And you're going to sing that chorus through here, and then to here, and then it says to coda. And then this little symbol is the coda symbol. Coda is the ending. And down here at the bottom of the page is the coda, the ending. Killin' the blues, and then you end over here. All right? So, just a little sheet music navigation. So this is how it sounds. All right, here we go. Ready? We've just sung the third verse. Actually, I'll sing the third verse. 1, 2, 3. Then you ask me, Isas, just to leave you. Isas, back to E, to set out E7 on my own and get A, what I needed. Again, you want me to find E, what Isas already had. Isas, just E, second hit. All right, B7. This is the chorus. That's measure 14. Ready, and somebody said they saw me. Back to the E. Swinging the world, A, by the tail, bouncing over E, a white cloud. Now we're going to skip the first and the second ending. We're going to go right to the third ending, which starts at measure 22. Ready, and Killin'. All right, we just did the third ending. We just hit that da segno al coda. Go back to the segno. Tells us to play the B7 again because we're going to sing the chorus again. Somebody said they saw me. Back to the E. Swinging the world, A, by the tail, bouncing over E, a white cloud. All right, now we just hit the measure where it says to coda. Let's go back to down to the bottom of the page. That's measure number 25. It says coda, and then there's that coda symbol. It's that zero symbol with the cross through it. All right, coda means ending. We're going to play our B7 and do the ending. Killin' the blues. All right, and that's the end of the song. Okay. Now, I've also included this week a lesson on how to play the major movable scale. So you'll find that attached with the regular lesson. Now, what you did from last week was you did the chromatic scale, and I got you used to playing with your first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger on the appropriate fret. All right, so that's where I wanted you to start. Now, that scale is probably the most boring scale on the planet. But the major movable scale is a little more interesting, but again, it's going to get your pinky nice and strong and start getting you used to putting your fingers in certain places, and also you can start getting used to using the dots on your neck to keep track of where the frets are. All right, on this guitar, the first dot is on fret number 5, although I also have a dot on fret number 3 over here. You know, so those are there for a reason. It's like the orange cones in the gym from gym class when you were a kid, so you knew where to run and throw the ball and that sort of thing. All right, now once again, please let me know if you have any questions. Email me or call me, and I hope you enjoy this lesson. I hope you're enjoying my very easy, simple practice regimen, 5 days a week, 10 minutes a day, scale, song, done. So your practice between now and lesson 3 should be the major movable scale. Please watch the video attached below for that lesson, and then practice Killin' the Blues, and then I'll see you next week. All right.